Doctor. I keep thinking that because you've got 2 PhDs, albeit in the humanities, that I can come to you for medical advice. What do you diagnose? Intellectual snobbery? Well, of course, here at Only Connect, that is the sort of snobbery we're most often guilty of, but that's not why this is a doctor's special. No, it has been an enormous year of self-sacrifice and heroism in the medical profession, and we have all got so much to be grateful for from those hard-working people, even as we all wish we could go back to 2019 like this never happened. And that is why this special evening is dedicated to medicine and time travel. I've got some fantastic doctors joining me this evening, and they are, on my right, George Caulfield, a junior doctor who made his TV debut aged 7 on a farm safety advertisement. Kyle Lamb, also a junior doctor who was given a police escort when he mistakenly cycled onto a motorway. And their captain, Kip Heath, a healthcare scientist currently studying for her PhD, who hitchhiked across Sierra Leone during an outbreak of Ebola. All working for the NHS, they are the medics. Kip, you 3 were all in different teams when you came to Only Connect last time. Who were your previous teammates?
My parents, so Alan Heath and Heather Heath.
How do you like your new teammates?
I don't want to disown my parents, but I like this team.
Well, it's very much the theme of the year, isn't it, for medics? Multidisciplinary teams pulling together. Let's see how you get on this evening. Good luck. You are facing, on my left, John Dorney, an actor and writer who has seen every film to have won the Oscar for Best Picture, except Mrs. Miniver, Marty, and You Can't Take It With You. Stuart Wildig, a client manager who lost his glasses jumping off the prow of a pirate ship. And their captain, Giles Sparrow, an astronomy writer who, since his last appearance on Only Connect, has got married, learned to drive, and written a history of the universe in 21 stars. All devotees of the Doctor, they are the Gallifreyans. Let me ask you this, Giles. If one of the incarnations of the Doctor had to take charge in this time of global pandemic, which would be the best?
William Hartnell, I think. The first one, because he was right old bossy boots.
A TARDIS would be great for panic buying, wouldn't it? Just pop back a week and cram it full of loo rolls. It is lovely to see you all again, all 6 of you. Thanks so much for coming back and helping us to celebrate doctors of every kind with this special show. Let's get on with the quiz. Medics, you won the toss, but you've thrown the Gallifreyans in first. So, Gallifreyans, please choose a hieroglyph.
Eye of Horus, please.
OK, the Eye of Horus will be the first clue of this special. What is the connection between these apparently random clues? Here's the first.
Is this Monty Python?
Is it the reason for why it could be the goal should be disallowed?
Oh, OK, yes.
Possibly, but...
Could be. Could be, yeah. Go for it.
Next, please.
Yes, it's Monty Python, the Philosophers versus the... Yeah. It's the Monty Python Philosophers football match.
That is exactly what it is. Let's see all the clues. Can you explain to me exactly what this is for anyone who doesn't know?
It's a sketch from Monty Python, and it's the Philosophers, and I can't remember who they're playing. But it's but they're not actually playing football.
Western versus Eastern.
Is it Western-super-Mare versus the Philosophers or something ridiculous like that?
Yeah, no, they are playing football, and an argument breaks out. And it's the commentator explains to us that Hegel is arguing that reality is merely an a priori adjunct of non-naturalistic ethics. Kant is saying that ontologically a goal exists only in the imagination. Are you familiar with that sketch?
Yeah, I think it's Greeks versus Germans, the 2 teams, yeah.
It's Greeks versus Germans, yes, good knowledge. All these philosophers rowing on the pitch. Very well done for 3 early points. Medics, what would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
It's the music question. What connects the clues you're going to hear? Here's the first.
Papers in the morning, bowler hat on head.
As we go. Next, please.
I don't know, I'm afraid.
Here we go. Next, please.
Oh, there's no Scrubs on TLC. So is this the first one Baggy Trousers by Madness?
Not Baggy Trousers.
OK, fine. There's no Scrubs, but...
It's Scrubs. Should we go for Scrubs?
Yeah, for Scrubs, it would be a medical connection, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's a TV.
You go for Scrubs?
So, like, medical TV shows in general.
Medical TV shows is the right answer. All of the titles of these pieces are medical dramas. What did you recognise?
So Scrubs, and what do we think for...
None of the others?
Not so much.
The first one, madness, cardiac arrest. And the second one, Shakin' Stevens, of course, this old house. You didn't need to hear the last piece, but let's play you a blast anyway, see if you would have recognised it.
Bound for the bound, bound for the reload.
Is it the theme to
You know what that
something?
is?
It sounds vaguely medical.
Bound for the Reload, Casualty. It was a track that samples the Casualty music. But you didn't need it because you came in after 3 clues. Very well done. Back to you, Gallifreyans. What would you like?
Horned Viper, please.
OK. You are going to be seeing some pictures. What connects them? Here's the first.
OK.
Nerves.
Metal or something.
Yeah, don't know.
Ganglion. Something. Should we go next?
Next, yeah.
Next, please.
That's the lower.
Okay.
That's the intestines.
Intestines.
Don't know. No.
Nerves, intestines. Next, please.
Spine.
Nerves, intestines, spine.
Backbone.
Is this just the central nervous system, or is it?
Don't know. Should we leave that? Could be that. Do you want to do another one? Or...
Next, please.
I don't know. Running out of time.
2 seconds.
Is it the order of nerves connecting the central nervous system to the brain?
It is not. Let me turn to other sorts of doctor. Do you know?
So they're all synonyms. So like nerve, guts, backbone, and I presume balls as well. They all mean, you know, to be confident.
I'll accept that answer. Close enough. It's bravery. Obviously, it's what's been shown by nurses and healthcare workers and doctors of all kinds this year, but also from all 6 of you coming back to this show when you didn't have to. Words for bravery, nerve, guts, spine, and for everyone's delicacy, perhaps cojones, you might say. Our Spanish viewers all just fainted. They are all terms for bravery. Well done. You get the bonus point and your own choice of question. What would you like?
Here for 2 reads, please.
2 reads. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next.
Next, please.
That's, again, not really any balls. I'm not sure any further forward.
Next, please. Do you think it's something wordplay?
Not obviously. I think we might just have to take the last one.
Yeah, I think so.
Next, please.
Are these somehow like composite names? Is there something you can put in the middle to get 2 separate names? Andre.
2 seconds.
Fictional doctors.
I'm afraid that's not the answer. Not a bad guess, though. Gallifreyans, do you know?
Inventors.
Not it, I'm afraid. They are doctors. They're musical doctors. Clive Jackson, the great showman from Doctor and the Medics. Robert Howard is Dr. Robert. Right. Mac Rebennack, do you know who that is? Dr. John, the legendary voodoo pianist. And Andre Young, who do you think that is?
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Wow.
They are all musical doctors. So no points there, but Gallifreyans, you may choose a question.
Lion, please.
Lion. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Children. Some sort of test, presumably.
Next, please.
Personality question. Was that the code letter things, is it? Or
Yeah.
It's not a C.
Does it say it comes from universities or something? Next, please.
Oh, it's a test.
That's the test.
Indexes. That's
The name of the
It's
so many
something test.
tests.
It's a Bechdel
Test.
test, is presumably that. So it's the something test. Is it just tests?
they're tests named after people.
They are all tests named after people. You didn't need to see the last clue. Ability to exhibit human behaviour. Can you tell me the names of those tests?
I mean, I know the Bechdel test, which we're basically not managing to pass. That's the only
And
one
the
I know.
Turing test at the end.
Ah, yes, of course.
The ability to exhibit human behaviour, that is the Turing test. Why do you say we're not passing the Bechdel test?
I suppose we are, aren't we? Because unless you have a specific, meaningful conversation with Kip, that's the only way we'd be able to get past
You
it, really.
think about the weather we've been having, Kip.
Bit wet.
Rainy, isn't it? Oh, I look forward to it being sunny again.
Definitely.
And we've passed. But of course, the Bechdel test requires two women in something that's being broadcast to discuss something other than men.
Yes.
Although Alison Bechdel herself says it should be called the Wallace test after her friend Liz Wallace. It was in a cartoon strip that Alison Bechdel made this observation, so perhaps we'll call it Bechdel-Wallace. Health of newborn children, do you know what that is?
Apgar.
Apgar, yes, exactly, named after Virginia Apgar, who developed that. And the personality questionnaire, do you know?
Myers-Briggs.
Myers-Briggs, and that's after Catherine Cook-Briggs and Isabel Briggs-Myers, who developed that. Well done. One question remains for you, medics. It's the water. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
I don't know. Snake oil, but I mean,
Snake
yeah, it could
oil.
be anything.
Next, please. Something funny.
Comic. I don't know. I think you might have to go again.
Next, please.
Oh, what's that? Is it cuckoo? Could those all be cuckoos? Like a cuckoo in the nest is like
Yeah,
possibly
yeah.
a fraudulent magic.
I think so, yeah.
Birds.
The connection is birds. I'll bring up the last clue. Tell me what we're looking at.
So a post on Twitter is a tweet. The Greg Davis sitcom we think is Cuckoo.
Somebody or something funny would be a lark, maybe.
Or hoot.
Well, they could be a lark or a hoot, actually. Yes, both work. And fraudulent medic? Don't pretend you don't know.
We don't know any of those.
The quack, of course. The quack of a duck. Birds or bird sounds are the connection there. Very well done. And that means at the end of round one, the medics have 5 points. The Gallifreyans have 5 points. On to round two, the sequences round. Gallifreyans will be going first again. Please choose a hieroglyph.
2 reads, please.
2 reads, you'll be seeing up to 3 clues because I want to know what comes forth in a sequence. The first one coming in now.
Oh, could be.
Lots of big Davis things.
Yeah, Russell T Davis thinks it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Next, please.
The Duke of Edinburgh.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's
Who played
Matt.
the Duke of Edinburgh? So,
Yeah, Matt plays Duke of Edinburgh.
okay, so it's
Tennant
David
plays
Tennant, Matt, and so it's going to be
Yes,
something
it
else
is.
played by Jodie Whittaker.
Yes,
So, the mother of the murder victim in Broadchurch.
yes. The mother of the murder victim in Broadchurch. I'm afraid we don't know her name.
Her name is Beth Latimer. That is a very good answer. Well done. Very good. What is this sequence?
Bang on for us, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Other roles played by Doctor actors. David Tennant as Casanova, Matt Smith playing the Duke of Edinburgh, Peter Capaldi, of course, Malcolm Tucker, and Jodie Whittaker playing Beth Latimer.
Even though that is your specialist area, I mean, that's a couple of pretty obscure roles. David Tennant played Casanova in 2005, so very well done, very good quizzing. In fact, I take my hat off to you. Medics, what would you like?
The Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. OK, what would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Again, could be anything.
Next,
maybe.
please.
It's not getting much more.
Next, please.
Yes, Doctor, again, Doctor. Sort of rings a bell, but I can't think. I mean...
Is it something someone's played, or
Yeah.
it's not the Doctor Who one, is it?
Do you just go for Doctor again, or do you go back to nurse?
I was gonna go
What's
back to
the-
nurse.
What's the escalation? Is it health secretary? I don't know.
Do you want to go Doctor again?
I have no idea.
Again, Doctor.
When in doubt, always repeat one of the clues. I mean, or say one or red rum, but that seems really unlikely here. Not it, though, I'm afraid. Gallifreyans, do you know?
Matron.
Ooh, matron.
Ooh, matron.
That is the correct answer. What is the sequence?
It's the carry-on movies set in hospitals in order.
It is a medical carry-on in chronological order, and in 1972, the great carry-on matron. And who was matron?
Hattie Jakes.
Hattie Jakes, of course. Magnificent. Well done, you get the bonus point and your chance to choose a question.
Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Is that, it's going to be like if you don't have enough vitamin A or something like that. Oh, okay, possibly. Could be.
Oh, so would it be? Could be alphabetical.
Yeah, try it again. So, do you want to move on to the next one, or do you want to?
What do we know what A would be?
If you don't have enough A, is that?
Or say the other way
Is that
around?
jaundice? Do you want to see the next one, or do you
Yeah.
think it's?
Do you want to go for the next one?
Yeah.
Next, please. Oh, okay. That's
So good that we did that.
completely out.
Next again.
Next, please.
It's going to
2 seconds.
The Automobile Association.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Medics, do you know?
Yeah.
It's like BB.
Yeah.
Like a BB gun.
BB
Yeah.
gun.
A BB gun. It's not AA we want, but BB. And for what reason?
So thiamine deficiency is beriberi. The North African tribesmen are Berber from Morocco. I assume the Cheers actress Neuwirth
That's
is
BB Neuwirth.
BB Neuwirth.
That's right, we're taking out pairs of letters. The I's come out of berry, the R's out of Berber, the E's out of Baby Neuwirth, and we're arriving at BB, toy gun pellet. Well done, you get the bonus that time and your chance to choose.
Horned viper, please.
OK, what would come forth in this sequence is the first.
I mean, anal would be the word, but you probably have to take another one.
Next, please.
What's she called?
Nala. It's
So
reversed.
they're sort of anagrams, aren't they? But
Yeah,
going
so
through in
the
order.
anal.
So the anal, Nala. But which way do we
So
go?
you're putting the front letter
So
on the
Alan,
end.
Alan,
so
and
so
then-
out, we're then left with Alan and then Lana.
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 So
Yeah.
Oh, so anyone
Lana, so
called
like a-
Lana?
Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey.
Yeah. So she's Superman, isn't she?
She's there, yeah. Singer with Del Rey.
Oh, Lana Del Rey?
Singer with Del Rey.
Would be the right answer. You didn't even need to see Mr. Partridge act through 3. Do you know what? If I had a smaller hat under this one, I'd take this one off. Very well done. What is the sequence?
It's a 4-letter word and you're moving the first letter to the end each time.
That's it. George, how long have you been practicing medicine now?
Well, 6 years as a medical student, now about 3.5 years as a doctor.
I mean, I am delighted to see that you still giggle at the word anus. I mean, long may that joy remain in your heart.
Something's got to get you through the day, right?
What happy memories, of course, we all have of the Bristol stool chant on your show. That was a wonderful sequence, one of my favourite ever. Gallifreyans, back to you. What would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. We'll be seeing the first in a series of clues. What we do expect to see in the fourth picture. Here's the first.
Next, please. Next, please.
Yeah. I think something, there's going to be something green, isn't there? Song lyrics?
2 seconds.
Happiness in green.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Delightful though it is. Medics, do you know?
Vegetables in green.
Vegetables in green.
I think vegetables is close enough, really. I wanted to hear for a perfect answer nature and green, but anything natural, growing, fresh. Do you have any idea why?
Not the faintest.
We figure it's the colours of the rainbow, which
yeah.
I'm sure the Gallifreyans got as well, and then no.
Yes, but specifically relating to the rainbow flag of Pride, the Pride movement. And Gilbert Baker, the designer, intended these colours to be associated with these things. So red, the colour of life, orange of healing, yellow of sunlight, and green, the natural world of which vegetables are a part. So you get the bonus point. And the last question of the round, the water question. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Oh, what are they called? Inky Pinky, something, and Clyde. Clyde is one of them. I can't.
We know which one. Okay, next, please.
That looks like a picture of a neuron or a tree.
Probably a tree.
I have to take another one, I guess.
Next, please.
Okay, that's Pippa.
Pippa Middleton.
It's a middle.
So it's Pippa middle.
So maybe that is a tree.
Could it be moved? No.
Pinky, tree, Clyde, tree.
2 seconds. Ah, the time's run out. Gallifreyans, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
Is it index?
It is index. And why?
I'll let Stuart explain.
That's Pinky. The other one.
The Ring, that's the horror film, The Ring from 2002.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
One of the Middletons minus the ton.
Yes, it's Pippa Middleton, but we've taken the ton away. So middle,
And index for this
index. We're just going along the fingers. Probably haven't got round to doing the fingers yet. It takes such a long time, doesn't it? Meant to like 23 years in before you arrive at the fingers. Well done, you get the bonus point. That means at the end of round 2, the medics have 10 points, the Gallifreyans have 10 points. And allons-y to the connecting wall. Medics, you'll be going first this time, so please choose lion or water.
Lion, please.
OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Okay, so we've
So
got
there are
people who play doctors. We've
Doctors,
got
Doctor Strange.
Dr. Dolittle.
I'm not sure other actors who've actually played the Doctor, so Pertwee's there.
Pertwee.
but I'm
But
not
have we
sure.
got anyone? I don't think we have anyone else. Oh, we've got doctors. There's Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Dolittle. Dr. Johnson. And maybe Dr. Woodward, Dr. Jones.
Nope. Oh, Dr. Jones. Roman. Is it End of Times? End of Days?
Yeah, and
28 days.
28 days, yes.
Roman Day?
Strange Days.
Strange days, yeah.
No.
That must be one though. The next 3 days is maybe the one in that.
Okay.
Oh, and then there's Nigeria, Russia, Romania,
And Albania.
Albania.
Yeah.
Okay, should we try those?
Yeah.
So we've got Romania, Russia,
Nigeria,
and
Albania.
Albania. Okay,
Nice.
good. Right, so end of days. So end of 28 days. Next 3 days.
Days.
Strange Days. which
Strange
probably-
days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
3 lives
so,
now.
So presumably there are doctors in there.
So we think we've got Dr. Dolittle. I'm not going to go for the
Yeah.
final one. So Dr. Jones.
Dr. Johnson.
Dr. Johnson is in like the dictionary fame.
There's an actor called Jonathan Woodward, and there's John Pertwee. Or is that?
Oh, so I think there are England rugby coaches.
Oh, okay.
So
Clive-
Nick
Clive
Lancaster,
Woodward, yeah.
Clive Woodward, Nick,
And Nick
is it
Lancaster.
Nick Lancaster.
Yeah.
So the other ones would probably be Martin Johnson, who's in our group already,
so
so he
take
might have
out
to come out,
Johnson.
and Eddie Jones.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So we try
so
which is...
get rid of
Yeah.
Doolittle,
Get rid of Doolittle.
and then it's presumably Lancaster
Lancaster and Woodward.
And the main ones.
You solved the wall. Very well done. What about the connections? Tell me about the first group, Roman, Russ, and so on.
So they can all be followed by IA to make a country, Romania, Russia.
Exactly so. Ear countries. And the next group, end of, strange, and so on.
So followed by days, end of days, 28 days.
To make
film titles.
film titles. If you add days, you get film titles. And the next group, Jones, Johnson, Lancaster, Woodward.
They're all
England rugby
England
coaches,
rugby
head
coaches.
coaches in England.
That's right, they are coaches of the England men's rugby team. And the last group, Doolittle, Pertwee, Rimini, Mutiny.
Fictional doctors.
Aha, no.
No? Ah.
Because who is Dr. Rimini? Who is Dr. Mutiny? Look,
No idea.
at the ends of the words,
Oh, little,
wee, mini, tiny. None of the groups was a group of doctors. That was our horrible trick. That's nice, isn't it? We invite you to come back, we say we're going to be nice, we're celebrating healthcare workers of every kind, and then we do a horrible thing like that. Nevertheless, you found 4 groups and 3 connections. That's a total of 7 points. Let's bring in the Gallifreyans now, give them the other wall, the water wall, and see how they get on. 2.5 minutes for you Gallifreyans, starting now.
Lake Wobegon,
Lake Wobegon, Total Water.
Liver's boss, Billy
Jodie Whittaker, Jodie Kidd, Jodie Marsh, Jodie Foster.
There's also Dr. Foster, Dr. Dre, Zhivago. So Dr.
Jodie Kidd. Okay, that's Jodie. Straight in.
Derwent, Water, Wobegon.
Dr. Zhivago, Dr. Dre.
It feels like, I mean, is Lake...
Any other doctors?
Do you want to cycle through, try?
Lube, Short.
Hugo Boss. No, Dr. Sleep. Dr. Sleep is the...
I think Dre made...
Shining.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Zhivago?
Yeah, Zhivago and what's the other one?
Don't know. I'm wondering if, maybe it's a complete...
Oh, Lord.
It could be a...
Oh, Big Sleep, Big Easy, Big Short.
Big Short.
And Big...
Big Boss.
Big Boss?
Both
Yeah,
Boss.
try,
Yeah.
Bruce Lee.
try that.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
so-
3 lives
They
now.
were stuck.
It feels like there's water in there somewhere. I think, is there going to be word? Is there a word thing there somewhere?
Blue, red,
Oh, yes.
silver, green.
Brilliant.
And
So-
the others are Wobegon, Flamingo, Zhivago, Derwent.
Let me get
Is
those.
it Dr. Flamingo?
Blue, red, green. Okay, so Zhivago. Where have we gone?
We should double check that one of those isn't like another anagram.
Oh, went, go, gone,
Be gone.
goes.
Be gone.
Yes.
So
yeah,
there's
went
a
to
go,
go,
the
go,
word
and
is-
goes. You're right,
Yeah,
of
okay.
course.
You've solved the wall. Very well done. What about the connections, though? Marsh, Foster, Kidd, Whittaker.
We have Jodie's.
They're all well-known Jodies. Boss, Short, and so on.
Big Boss. They
There's
call
in the
it big.
films the
To
big.
make
A film title.
Film titles. If you put the big before them, you get film titles. And the next group, livers, dray, and so on.
Stuart?
They're anagrams of colours.
Well done, Stuart. You spotted that. Silver, red, green, and blue. And the last group, derwent, woebegone, and so on.
These have all got participles of the verb to go in them.
All parts of the verb to go at the ends of the words went, gone, go, goes. So that is all the connections and the bonus, a total of 10 points. Very well done. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The medics have 17 points, the Gallifreyans have 20. So into the final round we go to find out who wins this special episode. Fingers on buzzers teams, I can tell you that the first group of missing vowel clues are all words that mean multicoloured. Medics.
Technicolor.
Correct. Medics.
Polychromatic.
Correct. Gallifreyans.
Spectral.
Well done. Gallifreyans.
Kaleidoscopic.
Correct. Next category, famous people who were doctors. Gallifreyans.
Graham Garden.
Absolutely. Medics.
Anton Chekhov.
Well done. Medics.
Socrates.
The footballer. Medics.
Paul Sinner.
Yes, it is. Next category, phrases containing the word heart. Gallifreyans.
Young at heart.
Correct. Gallifreyans.
With all my heart and soul.
Yes, it is. Gallifreyans.
Man after my own heart.
Correct. Don't know this one. It warms the cockles of my heart. Next category, fictional doctors and the surnames of the actors who played them. Gallifreyans.
Strangelove and Sellers.
Yes, it is. That's it, the end of the quiz. And looking at the final scores, the heroic medics finish on 22 points, but the Gallifreyans move their TARDIS a notch ahead with 27. You are the winners. Very well played. But very well played, all of you. After an exhausting year, you've all still got what it takes to play a good quiz. Wonderful to see you again. Thank you all so very much for coming back and giving us a spin. And thank you very much for watching. Warmest wishes to everyone at home, especially all healthcare workers and Time Lords. God bless, keep safe, and I'm going to leave you with a proper joke. Might be an old joke, but I heard it for the first time this week, so I'm going to tell you. Doctor, doctor, I think I'm going deaf. What are the symptoms? They're a cartoon family on the telly. Goodbye.